Bitcoin rallies back up to 72K, but is this time enough to keep going, or is more downside coming? Let's find out. Welcome back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 12:25 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 71,160. We're gonna start off here today with a 2-week chart. This candle closes in 4 days and 8 hours, and right now we have a red indecisive candle. We're trying to stay above this purple line, the 80 moving average at 69,584. The stochastics look double bottom here, like we could continue going up, but this time frame has been really weak for a long time. We can see that the RSI here wants to roll over, and I think that we're just going to continue going sideways here and make a bear flag and eventually come down. Now if we do come up, we would have to get to this 50 moving average at 88,096, but what does that really mean? Are we going to continue going up? For anything to be relevant, we would have to get above this 21 moving average and above this head if we really want to rally into another bull market. If not, we could just end up making another head and shoulder pattern. Now look, this could be a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head. Let's say we make it up here, this could be a right shoulder, but in reality this could be already the left shoulder. This together could be the head, and if we just play around here for a little bit, this could end up being the right shoulder. We could really drop down, so that's something that we have to be aware about. The weekly chart also closes in about 4 days and 8 hours. We could see here that we've just been going sideways, bear flagging, and we're really close to this 200 moving average at 59,272. Again, the stochastics have gotten above these previous points that have made us roll over, but I'm not convinced yet. We would have to get above this 21 moving average to even have a chance of saying that we're a little bit bullish, and that's currently at 82,000 at the moment. Last week we had a red engulfing candle. I'm calling this as tweezer tops, and this usually makes us have more downside. Now if we head over to the 4-day chart, I've been telling you guys this looks primed to continue going down. The stochastics are toppy. This is bear flagging here out to the side. The 21 moving average is going underneath the 200 moving average, that's bearish, and the 21 moving average is close enough to price range that we could start rolling over here. The 2-day chart, now this here is interesting. This is where I have the bear flag taking us down to about 44K. We've been going sideways on the bear flag. We broke above it, and now we've been trying to stay above this 21 moving average. Now the past 2 candles have been green. This candle closes today in the next 7 hours and a half. Can we stay above the 21 moving average? What I would like for more confirmation is to get above this 50 moving average at 78,718. Last time we went up, we only went up to 76K, and then we completely rolled over. Now what I'm liking here is that in the stochastics RSI, I'm starting to see some curvature up here. Could it be possible that we are going to attempt to make another move up? Time will tell. Now if we head over to the daily chart, stochastics seem to have reset. We never even got below the dotted line here. Hopefully it doesn't roll over. Maybe we could continue going up. We got back above the 21 moving average. I was talking to you guys before that this looks like a rounded bottom that usually helps us go up. After we got the tweezer tops here, we did roll over, but I'm liking this green candle. If we could close above the 21 moving average today in the next 7 hours and a half, if we can, we could start rallying up towards this 80 moving average at 76,578, which is where we fell over last time. So maybe we have some momentum there. Let's see, the 22-hour chart is starting to get towards the top here, and we have not been able to break above the 21 moving average. That's a little concerning there. The 8-hour chart, stochastics look like they want to roll up one more time. Maybe we double top here. We are above the 21 moving average. Last time we got rejected off of this 200 moving average, and right now if we can make it back up there, it's going to be pretty much at resistance at 73,400. We all know about the 74K resistance. If we could move above this 21 moving average, this is going to be bullish for Bitcoin. But if we get rejected again, I have to say I see more downside. Now on the 4-hour chart, this is where I told you guys I'm seeing a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and the measure move to this takes us down to about 61, 62K. Now I thought once we lost the 200 moving average, this was going to be the beginning of it. Somehow we got back above the 200 moving average. As you can see, we dipped back down to touch the 200 and we came back up, but look at these wicks here. This is showing there's a heavy resistance here that we cannot get above 72K. Now if we cannot get above this could just be the extension of the right shoulder, and we will eventually roll over. We cannot lose this 200 moving average. We lose this 200 moving average this time around, I think it's going to be more downside. We also have to be careful that this is not an M pattern, 1 top, 2 top here. This could also bring us down below the 200 moving average. And as you can see right here, this is the overall bear flag that I have on the 2-day chart. We could easily get back in here. Things are looking like they could go either way. We have been able to maintain kind of our levels above 67K. We always keep on getting back above 70. 70, losing it again. But honestly, we have to get above 74K. Nothing is going to convince me unless we could get up above 74, 76K. Now, if you guys take a look at the stochastics RSI, we're getting some bearish divergence here, and this already looks toppy, like we're about to roll over. So this could end up being an M pattern. We have to be careful with that. We head over to the 1 hour chart. We see that the stochastics are on the way down. I'm starting to see a little curvature. RSI is pointing up. We were able to maintain the 50 on the RSI. That is looking bullish, and we're finally above the 200 moving average again. As you can see, we're going sideways here for a while, and we hold above this 200 moving average. If we can, we have a chance here. And on the 15-minute chart, we've dropped onto the 200 moving average, but we have not lost it. We do see a double top here, one top, two top. This already played out, and we've been able to get back above the 21 moving average. So right now, guys, I would just say that we're ranging between 67, 72K. It could go either way at the moment. I think it's very news dependent on what happens with the war when it comes to Bitcoin. If we get good news, I feel like we're going to blast through 74 and 76K. If we get some stalling news or some bad news, then I could see us dipping back down to 65K or lower. Right now, I'm in the middle, but I would have to say I'm leaning a little bit more bearish just because we're still underneath that 74K resistance that we broke above before, but then lost it, and now we're having resistance at 72K. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.